Hello and welcome to this Lotus Pose Yin Yoga practice. This session is designed to improve flexibility and mobility in the four key areas required for Lotus Pose. To achieve the pose, we will work on the knees. As a hinge joint, we aim for complete flexion here, with the calves close to the backs of the thighs. Next, we need high mobility in the hips. The pose requires a deep external rotation, which is the primary focus. Ankle flexibility is also essential, allowing us to hold the pose comfortably. Finally, an open lower back will help prevent rounding, promoting a healthy spine alignment with a slight anterior tilt of the pelvis, which will also aid the external hip rotation. Let's start our practice. We begin in butterfly pose. With your feet together and knees dropping open, create a diamond shape with your legs. If you can, have the soles of your feet facing up to allow for ankle stretch. You can stay seated or start bending forward. Feel how this pose gently opens the hips, hamstrings, and inner thighs. Settle in, letting gravity to draw your knees closer to the ground. Keep your eyes closed and notice any sensation. Relax as much as you can and just let the body soften. Now, let's move into a deeper variation. Lift your chest up and gently bring your body closer to your feet. Imagine opening your feet like a book, with the soles facing upward. You can stay upright here, or if it feels comfortable, slowly fold forward. This variation is excellent for preparing for the Lotus Pose because it engages all four essential areas: knee flexion, ankle mobility, external hip rotation, and lower back release. If you can only set aside 5 minutes in your day, practicing just this pose can yield remarkable results. Remember to stay relaxed, using each breath to soften into any areas of resistance. To come out, slowly lift yourself up and extend your legs up in front. Pause and feel the effects before moving on. Let's move into toe squat. Come onto your knees, tucking your toes under as you sit back on your heels. For an added challenge, bring your hands behind your back, either holding opposite elbows or a reverse prayer position to open your chest and shoulders. Keep your weight more on the balls of your feet rather than the tippy toes. In this pose, feel the powerful stretch along your toes and the soles of your feet, with a gentle activation in the ankles. Notice how this also encourages knee flexion, improving mobility and flexibility in the joints. Breathe deeply, allowing the sensation to build gradually, feeling the connective tissues lengthen with each exhale. To release, bring your hands to the mat in front of you. Slowly untuck your toes and come to sit on your heels with toes pointed back. Take a moment to relax the toes and feet, observing any lingering sensations. Now let's move into ankle stretch. Start by lifting your knees off the mat while keeping your toes pointed back. Use your hands for support, or if it feels comfortable, bring your hands up to rest on your knees, gently drawing them closer to your chest to find a steady balance. Keep your chest lifted here as if preparing for a gentle back bend. This stretch is an excellent complement to the toe squat, helping to open the front of the ankles, an area essential for flexibility in the poses like Lotus. We will stay here for 2 more minutes. When you're ready to release, place your hands back to the mat and lower your knees. Extend your legs forward, flexing your feet, and take a moment to wiggle your toes to release any remaining tension. Next is the Dragon Pose, also known as Lizard. Get into a tabletop position and step your right foot forward into a low lunge outside of your right hand, dropping your back knee down. Turn your right foot out slightly and let your knee open to the side. Feel free to lower down to your elbows or stay on your hands. This pose stretches the hips deeply, especially targeting the hip flexors and inner thigh. Breathe slowly, softening into the hips with each exhale. Settle in here for the next 2 minutes. Gently bring your hands on the mat and press yourself up. From here we'll move into Swan Pose. Bring your right foot across to the left side of the mat, lowering your leg down. Keep your foot flexed to protect your joints. Your front shin can stay close to your body, or you might bring it parallel to the front edge of the mat if that feels accessible. Let your torso relax over the front leg, either staying upright with your hands for support, lowering to your elbows, or extending fully forward to rest. Swan pose releases deep-seated tension in the outer hip and glute, essential for the hip rotation needed in the lotus pose. Allow yourself to settle here, letting gravity pull you deeper with each breath, finding a place of stillness. To release, press into your hands and carefully come back onto hands and knees. Now let's move into Dragon Pose on the left side. Step your left foot forward into a low lunge, placing it just outside your left hand, with your back knee resting on the mat. Gently turn your left foot out, allowing the knee to open to the side as you settle into the stretch. If it feels right, you may choose to lower down onto your elbows for a deeper opening. Notice any difference on this side, adjusting your position to respect and support your body's needs. Observe how this pose deeply opens the hips and stretches the hip flexors, helping prepare for the external hip rotation needed in Lotus Pose. With each exhale, invite your body to relax and welcome the sense of openness you are creating. To release, press back up with your hands. Now let's transition into Swan Pose on the left side. Bring your left foot to the right, allowing your leg to rest on the mat. Find your edge here, keeping your right leg extended and adjusting until your hips feel comfortable and supported. Soften your torso over your left leg, maybe resting on your forearms or lowering all the way down. In this position, breathe deeply into the left hip and outer thigh, inviting a stretch that reaches around the hip joint. Allow your lower body to fully relax, opening up space for a deeper stretch and release. Press your hands into the mat and gently lift your torso. Bring your left leg back and pause in a neutral position, allowing your body to absorb this stretch. Next, let's move into caterpillar pose. Extend both legs forward and slowly fold over them from the hips, allowing your back to round naturally. Let your arms rest comfortably with palms facing up. In caterpillar, we are releasing tension along the spine and stretching the hamstrings. Focus on softening your lower back, noticing any gentle release with each exhale. This pose also encourages a gentle anterior pelvic tilt, preparing the alignment needed for lotus. At first, you may feel the stretch in your hamstrings. As you settle deeper, notice how your lower back begins to release, and eventually, the deep hip flexors may soften as well. With each exhalation, allow yourself to drop a bit deeper, embracing a sense of ease and softness. Rest here in stillness for another 2 minutes. Gently roll up, stacking your spine one vertebra at a time. Let's move into half saddle pose. Bend your right knee, bringing your foot behind your hip. Begin by leaning back onto your hands or forearms, feeling the stretch along the thigh and hip flexors. If it feels comfortable, you can recline fully onto your back. For a deeper variation, try hugging your left knee to your chest. Half saddle offers one of the deepest flexions for the knee joint, but remember that Yin Yoga is about yielding and patience. Allow your body to open gradually, respecting its natural pace. Tune into the sensations around your knee, finding a variation that brings gentle resistance without any pain. Breathe and let your body settle into the support of the pose. Press up with your hands to release, extending your right leg. Pause before moving to the other side. Now bend your left knee and bring your foot beside your hip. Place your hands behind you as you start to lean back, either staying on your forearms or reclining fully. For a deeper stretch, you might enjoy hugging your right knee to your chest. Half saddle allows for a full bend in your knee, which is crucial for lotus. Let this pose gently stretch the left thigh and open the front of the hip. As you breathe here, focus on releasing any tension in the thigh and allowing the knee to settle naturally. To come out, press gently into your hands and lift your upper body. Slowly straighten your left leg and sit for a moment, noticing the effects of the pose before transitioning. Now let's move into frog pose. Come to all fours. Gradually slide your knees apart, widening them as far as feels comfortable. Align your feet with your knees, flexing your feet to protect the joints. Lower down on your forearms or stay up on your hands if that feels better for you. If it's accessible, try to bring your hips in line with your knees. This way, gravity has the maximum effect. We'll hold this pose for 4 minutes. Begin with a milder intensity, and if you feel your body inviting you deeper, you can allow the stretch to gradually increase. If this position feels too intense, you can bring your feet closer together for more support. Frog pose offers deep opening in the inner thighs, groin, and hips, which is key for improving external hip rotation and flexibility needed in lotus pose. This pose also gently encourages the release of tension often held in the inner hip area. As you settle in, focus on softening around the hips and thighs. With each exhale, let go of any tension, allowing gravity to gently do the work. We are halfway through. See if you want to deepen the stretch and then embrace the stillness, letting the pose open your body at its own pace. Slowly bring your knees together to come out and rest in child's pose for a moment. It's time to practice Lotus Pose, with an option to do Half Lotus variation. Begin by stretching your legs out in front of you. One at a time, bend your knees, locking the joints, and then drop them gently to the sides, coming into butterfly pose. Bring your right foot onto the left thigh as high as you can. Stay here in Half Lotus, or if it feels comfortable, deepen the stretch by placing your left foot onto your right thigh. As you settle into the pose, focus on keeping your pelvis slightly rotated forward, which will help maintain the natural curves in your spine. From here, you can remain seated or begin to fold forward if that feels fine for your body. This is a challenging position for the hips, knees, and ankles, so it's important to listen to your body. If you feel any discomfort, gently back off and come into a less intense variation. Lotus Pose is not only a powerful stretch for the lower body, but it is also known as the destroyer of all diseases in traditional yoga teachings. It encourages a deep alignment of the body, helps to calm the mind, and promotes the free flow of life energy, which is believed to bring balance and healing. As you hold the pose, focus on softening your body with each exhale. Release any tension in your hips, knees, and ankles, allowing the breath to guide you deeper into the stretch with a sense of ease for 2 final minutes on this side. Release the pose by slowly coming to the upright position and unbinding your legs. Shake them out gently. Let's practice Lotus on the left side. Begin by bending your knees and finding a butterfly pose. Bring your left foot onto your right thigh. Stay here for the Half Lotus variation. If your body feels ready, you can move into full lotus by bringing your right foot onto your left thigh. Remember to have an anterior tilt in your pelvis. Remain seated if this is enough for today, or start lowering down for a deeper opening. Traditionally, lotus is often practiced on the right side, but for optimal physiological development, it's important to balance both sides of the body, so make sure to include the left side as well. Explore the stretch in your left hip, noticing how it feels to bring the knee into deep flexion and the hip into external rotation. With each breath, feel the gradual softening in the hip and any resistance releasing. We are now halfway through. This is a good time to test your edge, but remember that relaxation is key. Stay within your range of comfort and let your body soften naturally. Carefully release the pose by coming to a seated position and extending your legs out. Notice the sensation in your hips, knees, and ankles. Take a moment to relax fully. Do any movements your body needs. Let's move to supine twists. Lie on your back and draw your right knee up toward your chest, letting your left leg extend long on the mat. Stretch your right arm to the side with the palm facing up. Then guide your right knee across your body, allowing it to gently drop over to the left. Feel the spine start to unwind, especially in the lower back. If it feels comfortable, you can extend your right leg, reaching your toes away from you. Soften the shoulder blades, inviting your right shoulder to relax down toward the mat. Breathe into this twist, noticing any release in the lower back and along the side of your torso. To release, gently bring your right knee back up to center, stretching both legs out for a breath. Feel the sensations across your spine, allowing the effects of the twist to settle. Now let's bring balance to the body. Draw your left knee up toward your chest, taking a deep breath here to ground yourself. Extend your left arm to the side. Begin to guide the left knee across your body, allowing it to gently fold to the right. Extend your left leg out to deepen the stretch and soften your left shoulder back to the mat, letting gravity help open the chest. Notice if the twist feels different on this side. With each exhale, invite more relaxation into the spine and the outer left hip, letting go of any lingering tension. Gently guide your left knee back up. Extend both legs out fully, noticing how your spine feels balanced and released after twisting both sides. Finally, it's time for Shavasana, deep rest and release. Stretch your legs out long, allowing your arms to rest by your sides, palm facing upward. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in. As you exhale, let your body sink fully into the mat, releasing any remaining tension. This is your time to fully absorb the benefits of your practice, especially the openness created in your hips, knees, ankles, and spine. Feel the softness in your body, the release in your joints, and the calmness in your breath. Notice the deep sense of relaxation, both physically and mentally. Allow your mind to settle into stillness, letting go of any thoughts or distractions. Simply rest in this moment. With each breath, Sink deeper into your body, letting go even more with every exhale. Take a moment to notice the balance of calmness and energy within you. When you're ready to transition, begin to deepen your breath, slowly wiggling your fingers and toes. Feel the gentle awakening of your body. Move in any way that feels good, allowing the body to stretch or adjust. Then gently roll to one side and pause there for a moment in fetal position. Take a deep breath, and when it feels right, slowly bring yourself up to a seated position. Thank you for joining me in this Lotus Pose session. May the benefits of this practice continue to unfold within you. Namaste.